Have you ever not gone camping because you couldn't find a campsite? Or have you ever been frustrated trying to make one of those reservations? So, what would be some reasons that you would need to make a reservation?
Well, one might be that you don't have a lot of time.
Another reason would be, what if you're meeting up with a big group, let's say a family reunion? The worst thing would be is if you got up there and you didn't have a spot.
Or you're trying to book a camping trip on a busy holiday weekend.
If you need to make a reservation, or you just would like some new ideas of places to go and explore, Reserve America is a wonderful resource. Okay, so today I am going to show you exactly how to book a reservation with Reserve America. So let's go ahead and type that in. That'll take us right to their website by clicking on that. And here we are, Reserve America. Now what you'll want to do is start out by coming over here in the top right hand corner to sign in or sign up. If you haven't been in here before, you will want to come right here and create an account. Now it's really important that you get your account created before you try to make a reservation, because if you try to make a reservation and this isn't set up, it could delay the reservation process and you may not end up getting the site that you want. So with me being an existing customer, let's just go right here and sign in, and that will take us to the account overview page. This is really nice because you can go into current reservations and you can see everything that you have booked that's coming up. This says the location, the date, and the actual site. Also know when you book with Reserve America, they will send you an email with this information in it also. Another thing you can do is go down here and look at your past reservations. Now this is really nice because let's say you go to book a reservation and you say, hey, that site we went to last year was really fun. I'd like to go to it again. You can come to your past reservations and take a look at what site that actually was and go ahead and book the same site if you'd like. So for this video, let's go on up here and let's plan a camping trip. What's really nice about this is if you're not familiar with the camp areas or the campsites or campgrounds in your area, you can just go ahead and type in your location. So I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah. We'll go ahead and click that, and we're going to be interested in, let's say, some camping and lodging. I'm just going to go ahead and pick a date. Let's say we want to go in March. John and I like to go on the weekend, so we've got a Friday and a Saturday. We'll go for 2 days, and let's just see what's out there. So with Reserve America, they are going to be pulling up the KOAs, the private campgrounds, the Good Sams, the state parks. So this is what you'll find when you do the search with Reserve America. And there you go. You've got your KOAs, your Good Sams, your state parks, your RV parks, pretty much everything that you would want. And look at all those wonderful things. This is such a fun way to explore what's out there and what's close to you. Now you can look at it a different way, which is by the map view. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Here we show the map view. The X is showing where we are right here in the middle at Salt Lake City, and this is showing everything around me that would be fun to go to. So this is like a KOA, there's a Good Sam, and the blue represents your state parks. Okay, so with Reserve America, each state is going to vary a little bit. Here in Utah, you can book your regular camping reservations up to 4 months in advance. With it being January right now, you can technically go in and book a site for May right now. But let's just go ahead and click on one of the state parks. This is showing Rockport State Park, and you could go in and check the availability and take a look around at their campsite and see if that looks like a fun one to explore. For this video, we are going to go in and just search for a specific campsite. So I'm going to take that out, and let's just say we want to let's just say we want to try for the Palisades State Park. Now this is a fun state park that we like to go to at least once a summer. So we'll type that in. We're looking for camping. What we want to do is we have a tent, so I'm going to click tent. And let's go ahead and book the 4 months out, which would put us May. Now technically today, if you look over here, it's the 20th of May. the 20th of January. So I can book up to right now the 20th of May. All those sites up until now should be available. If we were to put in the 21st, let me just go ahead and show you. Let's go ahead and search. If we were to put in the 21st of May, which is just outside, it's going to come up next available date. There's nothing available because it's not within the 4 months. So let's go ahead and change this. Let's go the week before. Let's try booking the Friday the 17th and Saturday the 18th, which is within the booking window. We'll go for those 2 nights and let's hit search and see what comes up now. So right now it is showing that there are 49 matching sites available. So let's go ahead and we'll take a look and we'll go into book sites. Here we go. Now this is some good information. It talks about fire restrictions and some good things that you'll want to read through before you actually book. Here we are. It shows a couple of photos. You can see more by clicking on the button. This is a fun state park because it does have a golf course right next to it. So it's kind of a quaint little place to go to. Now as we scroll down, this is showing, because we searched for the particular site of a tent, it's showing 49 sites out of 66 are available. So we've got a pretty good selection right now of where we would like to go. As we look here, this is going to show an overview of the campsite. You can see that we've got some campsites right here along the beach. You've got some right here that are close to the lake, and so on. So you can go in and click on each of these individual places and see if you can find one that looks fun to you. But as we go down a little bit, here we are showing all the sites that are available, and it tells everything about it. So this site is showing that you can have a trailer, an RV, or a tent. It's a standard site. This one holds up to 16 people, so it's more of a group site, which is going to be double the price. Most of these, you'll notice down here, are $25. So because this is a bigger site, that's why the price is $50. It's going to be a little bit more. So let's go down just a little bit. Here we have just a regular site. It's a standard tent, trailer, RV site. This one can hold up to 16 people, so once again it is a little bit bigger. Let's go in and take a look at it. This one is showing that it's by the water and pets are allowed. It's a pull through, so if you're worried about getting your RV in and out, this might be a great one for you. Let's go ahead and hit select, and let's take a look at it. Now this will take us right into the site. As you can see, these are not available yet. The reason it's not showing that Monday the 20th is available yet is that does not become available until 8 in the morning. And right now it is 1:30 in the morning. So that's why that's not available yet. Now that is 8 in the morning Mountain Standard Time. I believe Reserve America opens up at 10 a.m. for Eastern Standard. So you'll want to make sure some of these spots book right up. So it's very important to be on the computer right at 8 if you're looking for one of the high demand spots. Now obviously this looks like it's not too high in demand because these dates are still available, and it's already the 19th. So this would be a great one to go to. If we scroll down just a little bit, we can actually take a look at the site. Now this was the bigger site that could hold, I believe it was 16 people. So it is a rather large one. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. It looks like it's got some nice trees, a double picnic table. So you can get kind of a good idea of what it's like. That looks like that's the beach front right there.
Now this is going to be a little bit larger than what we need. So I think what we'll do is we'll back up and we will try a different site. So I'm just going to go back one and let's find a site that maybe is just for a minimum of like 8 people. So here's one right here. It's a standard site. It's good for 8 people, which is the standard. It's a pull through, pets are available, and it's by the water. So this seems like this would be an ideal one for what we're looking for. Let's go in and take a look. Okay, so it is available and it is showing the time and the length of the stay. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the site looks like before we book it. So this looks nice. It's got some trees for shade. This looks like you would be right next to the water, which is good. And here's another picture. This one actually looks like a really beautiful site. I think this looks like a go. So I would definitely like to try this one. Before you book, you can go down and you can see all the site specifics on this. The check-in, check-out, number of people, pets allowed, partial shade. Yes, it has a tent pad. This does say that campfires are allowed. However, note that depending on when you go during the year, if the fire danger is high, this may not be allowed. So that varies, and I think everybody understands that. It's got a picnic table. So this looks like a great one. I think we should go up, and what you would do is the yellow is showing that they're available. So let's go ahead and book these 2 nights. This will take us into the order details. If you get to this screen, this means that you did get the site. From here on out, you have 15 minutes to put your information in, check with your friends, check with your family, make sure this is good before you actually put your credit card in. If you look up here, there's a timer, and this is saying this will hold the campsite for 15 minutes to give you time to get your information in. So what we'll do is, we know we want this spot. We're going to go in and we're in a tent. We're going to put a maximum of 8 people. Now, generally it's just John and I, but as soon as we get a fun camp spot, we tend to have a lot of people that want to come in and join us. So I like to put the maximum amount of people. Right here, the number of vehicles, it's usually just 1. However, a lot of places you can have another one, you will just pay an extra fee. Now just know, a lot of these are site specific, so when you get to your campground, you will want to check. As you come down, you can make a donation to the state parks, which is a wonderful thing. So it looks like this particular park is showing that yes, it does close at 10, however, you can still get in. Now, do your research and check the individual parks that you're going to, because some of the parks, if they close at 10, they do close at 10, and even if you have a reservation, you can't get in because there's nobody at the gate to let you in. So just double check, do your research so you know in advance. You'd hate to get up there and then not be able to get in for the night. So you read over the alerts and the information, and then go ahead and click yes. Then from here you can continue to your shopping cart, and voila. There you go. You've got it. All you need to do now is check out, and I won't go through this part. This is pretty self-explanatory. Just go ahead and put your credit card number in. After doing all that, you'll just click the button to, yes, I accept all of the above acknowledgments, and complete this purchase. At that point, you will get an email showing your exact reservation, and you can be excited because you've got a reservation for a fun adventure.
So wait, I don't need a thought bubble, but if you need help making a reservation for a national park, I can help you with that. So stay tuned for this. I'm sorry.